What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I got a banger video for you guys today. I want to show you guys how I was able to bank $500 in less than 10 minutes. Yes, I've been trading for the last 4 years, and it took me 4 years, 4.5 years to be exact, to be able to now get my craft down to this point where I can bank $500+ within 10 minutes. So this is one of my Express accounts on Trade8. As you can see, let's run the data for today. Let's go performance for the day. As you can see, I made $485, almost $500. So I didn't take 4 trades. I took 2 trades, but it was like 2 contracts on each trade. So that's why it looks like that. It says an average 4 minutes and 17 seconds. That's my longest trade is 5 minutes and 50 seconds. So everything was under 10 minutes. So I showed you guys the results of the trades. I want to show you next what the trade breakdown looked like. But in this video, I want to show you guys only the entry. I only want to focus on my entry, because out of everything I do is pretty much the same thing. The only thing that has changed within the last videos I made about my trade breakdowns in this video is just the entry. That's the only thing I tweak. So I don't want to get into my top-down analysis. I really want to just still hone in on the entries on this video. If you do want to see my full videos on the top-down analysis, please just watch any of the other breakdowns. It's going to be in there for you. I really do want to help you, but not in this video, because this one is special. I want to make this specifically about my entry. Okay, let's get into the breakdown. As you can see, I could have caught like 3 other trades than the one I caught. Many trade ideas today. I'm like, yo, I don't want to show you guys the breakdown from the 1 hour charts. I just want to focus on the 1 minute, but I have to. I feel compelled to, because if you guys don't know what I'm looking at the high time frame, it doesn't even make sense on the lower time frame. It's just an area. It's just, you know what? Let me do it. I'm gonna do it for you guys. I love you guys, man. I do love you guys, man. So let's remove every drawing. Let's do the bar replay tool. Let's go back. All right, we on the 1 hour time frame. We gonna do it the right way. But I'm gonna show you only the right way, because I have to, man. I have to. As you can see, the markets is in a downtrend. You see, you got the highs, lows, high, low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. You get the point. In a downtrend, you have higher lows and lower highs. In an uptrend, you have higher highs and higher lows. Yes, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows. Downtrend, lower lows. Uptrend, higher highs. So this is really the basics. I really don't want to go over the basics, but this is in a downtrend. Primarily, you can see on the 1 hour, we're in a downtrend, right? So there's some areas that I want to pay attention to. I don't think that the market is going to get all the way, I don't think the market's going to move all the way up here, like in these areas, right? I don't think that's going to happen. So I have to be realistic. Where do I think the market's going to go to? Maybe up here, maybe right here, maybe right here, or maybe even down here. I'm not sure. I'm not talking about up here. So when I do it, I only mark off the areas that I think are important, honestly. So we on the 1 hour time frame, and let me do my analysis. So we have an area right here. This is a structure area. Remember, this is the lower low, right? This is the lower low right here. So it's a we have the lower low, then we have right here, which is the lower high. Right, that was the previous lower high. This is the previous low, then it came back up here, made a new lower high, then it dropped down again. Right, you just have to pay attention to structure, right? Because I think structure is like, it tells exactly what the market wants to do, what areas that it had time, like I had a struggle at, and what areas it may go back to that area and have another struggle at it. Like, there's a lot of people playing at a certain area, and it's good to know where they're at, because you know where you could possibly play at. Pause. Like, I wouldn't be playing nowhere in between this middle area, because I understand that in this middle area, nobody's there. Well, the market's already either the buyers or the sellers are already winning in that area. I'm looking for an area where buyers and sellers come to fight, right? It's pretty much like that. It's like you're not gonna go to Wendy's if you're looking for a fight. Well, if you're looking for a boxing match, you're not gonna go to Wendy's to look for a boxing match. You're gonna go to a boxing match. You're gonna go to a boxing ring. You're gonna go to an arena, whatever. I think the arenas are in these areas. These purple areas that I draw, these are the arenas where I know I'm going to have a fight. Somebody's going to fight here and come out victorious. I want to know who it is. When they come back to these areas, who is going to win this area? And I'm going to put my bet on who I think is going to win in that area based on higher time frame structure, based on lower time frame entry. Yeah, you get it. Right, now let me drop down to the 15-minute. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. On the 15-minute time frame, I didn't see a lot. I did see a lot, but it's like, did I want to mark it off? Anyway, I'm gonna mark it off regardless. I seen this area. Again, it's the same thing. It's structures. High highs, lower lows, higher lows, lower highs, etc., etc. Like same thing. Same thing I did on the 1 hour. Same thing I'm doing on the 15-minute. That's my top-down analysis. It's really the same thing. And then the only difference now is what I do in the 1 minute when I want to enter into a trade. Oh, let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. Did I consider this low? No, I didn't consider this low. I think it was like a low over here. Yeah, it was like this whole area right here. I didn't consider that low. I considered this right here. Make that into the 1 hour. I'm like, I know that's not how my charts look like. You can see its structure over here too. Structure, you can see the structure. We created a higher high, then we created a higher low. The price never came back and retraced its higher high until today. And then you see once it came back to that area, what did it do? It started fighting. It was an arena for them to fight in. So boom, price came back up. Just looking for the arenas that price is possibly going to fight in on the higher time frame, and then you want to look for your entry on the lower time frame, how to get in, like who you're gonna, what team are you on, how you're gonna get into the fight. But you don't want to be, as I said, going to Wendy's looking for a fight. You want to go to the arenas, you want to go to the boxing match, you want to go to the UFC gyms or whatever the case is. Now let's drop down to the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, I didn't have anything. Why I didn't have anything? Because the 1 hour really encapsulated everything that I needed to pay attention, besides like this area right here. Besides that area right there, and I didn't think it was super important enough. Like the 1 hour time frame is like right there. So I was like, you know what? It's not that important, but I'm gonna leave it here for just the illustration of what we're doing in the breakdown. Now let's drop down to the 1 minute time frame. What am I waiting for the 1 minute time frame? I'm waiting for price to hit one of these arenas. I'm waiting for, yes, price to hit one of these arenas. And in this arena, you could see that the sellers were losing. Why? Because the last time it came here, it dropped. You know why? Because you see right here when price came up here. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. When price went here, I in the beginning of the video, I said I wasn't gonna do all this work, but I end up doing all this work anyway. Oh man, when price came here, right, it got broken through right here. So now that means now this low is now going to be the ceiling. So what was the floor at one point? Once we broke through it, it's now the ceiling. It could be used as a ceiling. So now let's go back to the 1 minute, right? I'm waiting for price to get here. So once price gets here, I know that I'm looking for a fight for the sales. And if the buyers win here, great. We'll look for the next entry somewhere else. I don't know. But when price gets up here, I'm looking to fight to go take it back down. I'm looking for how I can enter into the market to take it back down. When price gets into these areas, I'm looking for the fight to take it back up. Right, because you see, when price came down here the last time, it went back up. When price came down here the last time, well, it didn't come down here the last time, but it's used as a ceiling now. So enough illustration. Let's get on the 1 minute. Let's fast forward the clips for you guys. Hopefully I can put 2 and 2 together for you guys, and I have articulated myself in a clear and concise way that you guys can pick up the message. So let's fast forward a little bit. I seen this, but the only thing is, I don't like taking trades before 9:30 anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did at one point. Now it's like I'd rather be more patient. I'd rather wait for the cleaner setup. So I'm gonna show you guys. I could have taken this setup and it could have hit TP, but I didn't. So I'm gonna show you this setup. This is where I would have entered. So this is the last candle that closed low. You can see all of the candles are black, so it's hard to identify. But this, you see, price came down here. Boom, 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 boom. This was the last candle to close low. That's the last bearish candle before this bullish engulfing candle engulfed this last candle, right? So what does that mean? When you have a bullish engulfing right after a bearish candle, that means what? The buyers took over. That last candle didn't have enough sellers to print the next candle bearish. The next candle after that, the buyers jumped into the market. Maybe they thought it was a good area to jump into the market. Who knows? But they jumped into the market right at that battle zone, right at that area where I told you, the arena, where I know fighters are going to be at. The buyers are the fighters in this arena. They're waiting for price to come here so they can fight to take it back up. So now we have the candle, the 1 minute candle. We've seen, again, this is the 1 minute, so it's very tricky. Sometimes you could take losses. Losses is inevitable. And anyway, but we can see now that the close of this candle was stronger than the close of this candle, and it engulfed it. So the sellers tried to take it down, but the buyers said, nope, we're stronger than you. We're going to take it back up. What I'm waiting for now is once candle pushes above, I'm waiting for the close to confirm. So I know that the buyers have officially taken over for that last minute. Obviously, I'm scalping. I just told you this trade happened within less than 10 minutes. So this has to be a scalp. It was a less than 10-minute trade, right? It took like less than even 6 minutes. So when I say 1 minute, I'm trying to get in and out fast. So it's not, we're not in this for a long time. We're in this for a good time. So when price came in and made this bullish engulfing for the 1 minute that before that one, you can see this. We had a bearish candle, then a bullish engulfing. That means the buyers took over in the last minute, and it's confirmed because the candle closed above the previous bearish candle. Candles open, by the way. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you please read the Candlestick Bible. That is way too much for me to explain. You gotta read the Candlestick Bible. Anyway, what I would wait for is price to retest the close of this. So I would enter right here. So I wouldn't even enter. I would have my buy limit or buy stop. I'm not even sure. Whatever order. So when price comes back and tap us in right here, I'm already in. So my stop loss would be down here. My stop loss would be here. My entry would be here. And this is my TP1. So price will come back down, tap me in, boom, TP1 within 1 minute. But I didn't take this trade. I said, I want to be more patient. I want to be more selective and have discernment with the trades I'm taking. But I can journal this in it and analyze it later over the weekend to see if I want to do that. Right? I just don't have to do it right now. I was just more patient today. So the next candle we see, boom, boom, boom. It looked like it was gonna take us out, right? I wouldn't have moved my stop loss to TP1 yet. I probably would have. I probably would have been taken out here. Break even is cool. But you could see right before 9:30, this is at 9:22. Price shoots. It goes crazy. It almost goes to like TP10. Look at that. Look at that 9:30 trade. Look at that. Boom. Candle bust open. That's like TP 7, 8, whatever. If you was able to catch a trade like that within 10 minutes, right? As I said, this is an extra scalp trade. Like, this is crazy scalping. Very aggressive scalp. But what do you notice when price came to this arena up here? When price came to this area of interest, the arena where I know sellers are going to be up here and they're going to be ready to fight. What do we see? The very next candle, after price came in here, you could see that price, that 1 minute candle, price came in here for that 1 minute, and then they seen some sellers. Sellers like, nah, get out of here. You can't go any higher. We gangster. They fought them off. This candle closed bearish, engulfing over the full candle. Not even just the body, the wick. As I said, read the candlestick Bible. I don't have time to explain this. Over the wick. Look at that. So basically off this trade, where do I want to enter? I want to enter. So my stop loss is here. My entry's at, it could be right here. Entry's right at, no, my entry was right here at the body. Because I think the body's, if the body is bigger than the wick, I usually go after the body. If the wick is bigger than the body, then I usually go after the wick. Also, read the candlestick Bible. I really don't have time to explain this. So price, I'm waiting for price to come back because we had that candle close. I'm waiting for price to come back, tap me in, take price down to TP2. So with this strategy, I get way more risk to reward. Why? Because my stop loss is tighter and it happens way faster. So I get way more risk to reward by changing the entry. I just really tweaked it. It's the same thing. The concept is still the same of the breaker structure and the candle. Because if you look at this 1 minute candle on a 1 second, this is a lot of structure within this 1 minute candle. It's the same thing. Really the same thing. So now let's go to the, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward the eclipse. Boom, the next candle tapped me in. Boom, now I'm into this trade, sell limit. So everything is in accordance too. By the way, it wouldn't even matter, but 1 minute sells, 15 minute sells, 1 hour sells. That is super A+. Like that couldn't be more A+ if it was capital, honestly. This is a perfect setup. I actually don't care if all 3 charts is in alignment because, as I said, the trade happens in 5 minutes. So who cares? I'm not in this trade for the whole day. I'm only in this for 5, 10, 20 minutes. You feel me? I'm in and out. So I would have got tapped in right here at 9:32, 9:33, 9:44, TP1 hit. What did I do at 9:44? I put my stop loss to break even. Why? Because I want to protect all of my downside. I already got 1-to-1, so I risked $100. Well, I didn't risk $100 in this trade. I think I risked like 200, 250. But let's say I risked 250. Now I'm up 250. Why would I want price to come back below 250 and now take me out for 250? That's like I let price go back 500 points, right? Instead of just $500 instead of just $200, right? So I'm already up. I'm going to protect my downside. I already got my 1-to-1. I'm going to protect my downside. If price comes back down, it takes me out at break even or a little bit in profit. I still make like 10, 20 bucks. Let's buy some food with it, whatever. Let's get to the next candle. You see, boom, price comes back in, taps me out. Very tragic moment, right? Let's fast forward just a little bit. So price goes back up there. Price gets back up here, but you remember, guys, up here is a fighting zone where they're fighting up here. The sellers are here to play. So now I'm looking up here like, all right, wait till they see them damn sellers and they really want to play. You can see that the buyers are really fighting because no candle closed below this last bullish candle. So that means this candle is still winning. The buyers are still in control. Like the structure didn't break yet on the 1 second, right? It's still here. So now let's see. Boom. Price even makes a new high. So let's fast forward until I see the point that I actually did enter. I don't want to keep boring you guys. Where did I enter? This was the candle. So we had another bullish engulfing candle right here, right? This was the last bullish engulfing candle before this candle came and closed below the low of this bullish engulfing. That means sellers finally took over. Even if it's for another minute, they took over. Even if it's just for one more minute, because all I need sometimes is 1 minute. As you can see, I would have just took 1-to-1 in just 1 minute. So I would have been break even in 1 minute. That's all it really takes for me. So I would have entered like this. I did enter like this. I didn't say I would have. This is the trade that made me $500 today, or 485, whatever, if you want to be technical. Stop loss up top. Entry right here at 44,255. Stop loss at 44,272. So that's about less than 20 points. Really, my stop loss is tight. You know what I mean? And targeting a TP2, something so simple. You feel me? Easy money. So even if I took a trade and I lost the first one with a TP2 entered, with like if I get a next trade and it hits, I would make my loss back and plus. Feel me? If I took 2 losses and then I get a win, that's break even day essentially, because I made back all the losses with that one trade. It's all about risk to reward, man. Can't lie to you. So boom. Price reversed. So now we tapped in. I put my sell limit order again. 1 minute sell, 1 minute sells, 15-minute sells, 1 hour sells. Everything's lining up. Pretty much good sell. Boom. Next minute. I was worried here. I can't lie to you. But boom, look at that TP1. Once I got TP1, break even. You feel me? I don't want to risk my downside anymore. I'm good. Then next like 3 minutes, TP2 was hit. It's not complicated. The concept is still the same. I'm doing primarily the same stuff. It's just you have to be able to see it. Like if you can't see it based on structure, if you don't understand the candlestick Bible, if you don't understand really all of the basic fundamentals, it's going to be tough for you to understand it. But it's really simple. You just got to know who's winning the fight, and when they're winning that fight where they're winning that fight is the most important. As I showed you guys, I want to see who's winning the fight in the arena. I only want to see the fight in the arena. I don't want to see the fight outside the arena. I don't care. I only want to see a fight in the arena. So that's the areas of interest. That's the support and the support in what is it? God damn. Supply, demand, support, and resistance. There we go. So that's in the supply, demand areas, support, and resistance areas. I want to see who's winning the fight in those areas. And when it gets to that area, that arena to fight, I'm placing my bets on who I think I can win. So when price came to this arena, I'm placing my bet because I want to see sells continue to win. Why? Because I know sellers are here waiting, because we're in a downtrend on the 15-minute, 1 hour, 1 minute. I hope everything's coming together for you. If it's not, please watch one of my other videos. I'm going to make a lot of these videos. I love helping you guys. I love giving you guys value. Just subscribe down below. That's all I ask for. I don't ask for a lot. Just subscribe, bro. Please. I appreciate it. That's it. Till next time. Peace.